Hi, guys, I'm gonna miss you. Mommy's going to London to find a British best friend.
I'm Paris Hilton. Businesswoman, singer, socialite, and brand. I'm in the UK to ask 12 people to compete in the ultimate friendship test. Each week, 2 will be put up for discussion, and I'll send 1 home. In the end, only 1 can join me in my life as my new British best friend. Tonight, I put my trust in the BBFs. Will you be my pet?
I feel completely honored.
But one of them betrays me,
Everyone else managed to keep the secret.
and emotions run out of control.
I feel like I want to squash her.
Last week, I met my British best friends for the very first time.
Oh my God, it's Paris Hilton.
Some of them were hot in the makeover,
I feel sexy, sophisticated.
and some of them were definitely not.
Just really don't want to cut the extensions out because I am a bold chicken.
In the interrogation, I found out a little bit more about all the BBFs.
I had pictures of her on my locker when I was like 14.
I just want to be there as a friend for her.
Kat went to the hospital with terrible stomach pains,
They did keyhole surgery and then they removed my appendix.
and Jade was the first to be eliminated.
Talk to you never.
This week, I'm gonna find out if the BBFs can handle my lifestyle. And let me tell you, it's not as easy as it looks. But first, some fun.
What was that? Oh, I've got a message. I want to get to know you better, so I'm coming over to the house for lunch.
Yay!
Prepare a dish that says something about you so I can see who's hot or cold, who's sweet or sour. Ola and Mehdi should do the shopping. Love, Paris. P.S. Make sure it's not just the food that's hot.
I know what I'm making instantly.
We got a text from Paris saying that she'd like everyone to cook a dish that kind of represented themselves.
For everybody else, that was the most exciting task in the world ever. For me, it's the worst task in the world ever. I've never cooked anything in my life.
I'm really bad at cooking and I just don't know what things are.
Ola and myself, we had an obscure list of things to buy from the supermarket.
Oh, can I do the cakey ones? Isn't it?
You want to do the cake?
Yeah.
There were a few problems we had in that Ola wasn't aware of what some of the ingredients were.
The rouge caviar, do you know what that is?
Caviar.
She said, OK, someone wants butternut squash. Is that like orange squash?
And camembert cheese.
Camembert cheese, it's like a round cheese. It's usually in like a wooden box.
What I'm going to do is ask
Usually
when I get
in
there.
like a round wooden box.
Hummus.
Hummus.
Oh, hummus.
Where are we going?
Before they get cooking, Kat arrives back at the house. She's been sent home from the hospital with doctor's orders to stay in bed.
Don't hug me.
Hi! Oh my God, are you okay?
I had my appendix taken out.
Last week, Kat went to the hospital and had to have surgery. But she's not a quitter and is back at the house and ready to compete. And I kind of like that.
When I first came to the door, Chrissy took my bag off me and she took some time out, and so did Laura, which I knew Laura would. Me and Laura clicked quite closely. But I think a lot of the rest of the girls couldn't give a flying fuck.
Oh, give me one of those.
I'm very curious to see what they've all made. And I think I'll get a better idea of who they really are just by the food they cook me. I'm a little scared to eat it, though. I hope everyone washed their hands, because I'm a germ freak.
Where's all the butter?
Everyone was like a Gordon Ramsay or a Jamie Oliver.
Does anyone know how to make sugar?
Is that right? You put egg into water?
Oh, my God. I love lasagna, I love cheese, I love chocolate. I hate spinach.
The hardest thing of mine is just peeling the freaking garlic. It's like insane.
Everyone's dishes look so beautiful.
I'm making a pea for Paris. This is meant to be a heart.
I can't wait to see what they cooked up. In LA, I love meeting my friends for lunch and good gossip. But with the BBF's personalities on the menu, I hope I don't get a stomachache.
All right, so we're gonna go around the table. I wanna see what everyone cooked and how it represents you.
I know it's quite simple, it took me bloody ages. Ola was crapping herself because her pancake shriveled.
I'm really, really rubbish at cooking because I'm just rubbish at cooking.
What is that?
Party pancakes.
Ola's was a little bit of a disaster, but that's just Ola.
They're really simple, not complicated. That's like me.
Thank you. Emma?
I've named it Paris Pinky Sundae.
It looks like something from like Hawaii. That's cool. Sam, what did you cook up?
They're called Samuel's Homemade Fairy Fag Cakes. I made her my little fairy cakes. They were like pink, and then I gave her my little present for her, which was a little diary, and I actually wrote a little note for her in there.
You're so sweet. Aw, thank you. Can I have a fairy fag cake?
They're fairy cakes, and I'm a fairy, so...
Thanks. Thanks, my little fairy.
That's okay, Paris. She really liked them, which was really good. She was like sitting there, like munching on them. I was like, yeah.
Thank you.
She absolutely adored Sammy's.
What did you cook, Carrie?
As you know, sweets are the most favourite thing in the world to me.
Paris' favourite thing is sweets.
So I made rainbow cakes with rainbow sherbet on the side.
Yum.
She wants to be Paris. She doesn't want to be herself. Everything she thinks Paris is going to like, that's what she wants to be. She's just really irritating.
That looks so good.
My dish just said that I'm crazy because I had loads of different colours. I love sweets.
Carrie, she's so like, oh my God, everything's pink and beautiful and everyone's lovely and... But I just don't get it.
Chrissy, what is that?
Mine was on some extravagant, over-the-top platter, and that was deliberate to hide the fact that I couldn't really cook. Well, it's a bit odd on the outside, kind of like I am, but it's like warm and mushy on the inside. So it's like a little bit of everything in a tiny little pot.
And this?
Chrissy, I have never cooked before. I just smelled it and was like, nice.
Thank you all for your dishes. They're very beautiful and tells me a little about everyone, but I still want to get to know you better.
That was fun, but one BBF was missing. I've got some news for Kat from her doctor.
I brought you some flowers. Oh my goodness.
Nice to finally meet you. Hey, Lee, you can see my puppy. That's my monkey.
Oh, I have two of these, Dolce and Prada, and they're actually two miniature pinchers. I wish they were here.
You miss them?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna tell me horrible things now, aren't you?
You're dying.
You're a joker. No, I'm not dying. Don't make me laugh.
The whole time she was talking to me, I knew that she had to leave. So it was really hard for me to tell her.
You're gonna send me home, aren't you? I didn't come this far to go. I want to go home. I swear I can battle through this.
She was really upset and she was crying. And I was about to cry. I felt really sad. I don't want you to go either, because I really wanted to get to know you better. I feel really horrible for her that this had to happen right now. I'm sorry, Kat, but you're not gonna have the chance to be my British best friend.
Oh, shit, I'm so sorry. It's not gonna ruin your lovely makeup. Don't come too close. It's so good. In some ways, I was expecting Paris to tell me I was gonna leave. I don't know. It's not fair on Paris if I stay here and do nothing.
Kat is really sick and the doctor's making her go home. If you guys want to come say bye. Who am I gonna have to
We're all gonna jump on the bed. Oh, we're gonna miss you. Think of it this way, one down.
No.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like that.
There's some girls who'd probably happy that I'm going home. That's what I loved about Chrissy just then. When I said one down, everyone else in the room was like, no, but she will honestly go, yep. you know? At the end of the day, it is a competition. I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted to be leaving the house through no fault of my own.
So poor Kat has to leave the competition, and I'm so sad to see her go. Coming up, I make one of my BBFs an offer she can't refuse.
Will you be my pet?
I feel completely honoured.
And the BBFs get a taste of my party lifestyle.
Get off to party in a penthouse.
But can they take the pace?
You won't let you do that.
My party lifestyle is 24/7, so I'm challenging my BBFs to party Paris style. It may only be lunchtime, but we've got a long night ahead, and I want to get the fun started with a truth game.
Paris wanted us to play a game called I Have Never, and we got to know a bit about everybody, and it's really interesting.
The rules are simple. I'll ask a question. If you've done it, take a sip. If you haven't, don't. Let's play.
Here we go. I have never broken someone's heart. Heartbreakers. I have never had a piercing.
I've got one down there.
On your belly button?
No, lower.
I have never bitched about someone in this room behind their back. Sure. No one will admit it. I've never had sex in a public place.
My family's watching this.
Where's the strangest place you've done that?
Okay. Sainsbury's car wash.
Car wash?
It wasn't on.
Mine's not strange, but I lost my virginity outside a pub.
During the World Cup.
Classic.
People have kissed girls, people have had sex outside. Like, I think everyone has had sex outside.
I've never had a threesome. Maddie?
Oh, damn it! I didn't think anyone saw me.
Maddie's had sex with everything. Living or not living.
Tell us.
Yeah.
It was just like, yeah, one of those things, and then you wake up and you're like, did I actually do that?
Is it 2 boys or?
No. Oh my God. It's like one of those things you have to do before you die. We were just like messing about. Hanging my head in shame.
I have never had plastic surgery.
Babes.
My British best friend has to be the life and the soul of the party, like me. But I also need to be able to trust them. It's time to put that trust to the test. I'm going to drop in a little white lie to see if the BBFs can keep my secrets.
I went to a doctor once because I thought I wanted to get a boob job, but I don't know if I should or not.
No.
Ever since I was little, I always wanted to, when I was like 16.
You don't need it.
I've never had anything done because I'm too scared of shots.
Paris revealed that she was considering like having a boob job, and I don't think she should. I think she's perfect as she is.
I don't think you need it though.
Depends, like if you wake up in the morning and you really hate the look of yourself in a mirror.
No, I love my boobs. Thank you all for being honest. It was very revealing.
Game's on, and my white lie is out there. Gossiping is dangerous, and I expect 100% trust for my BBFs. I hope no one lets me down. Time for the next stage in the challenge.
I'm taking you all to the hottest party in town tonight.
Oh my God.
We'll have our own VIP area.
Oh, that's so cool.
There's one person that I really didn't hear too much from and who I'd like to get to know better. And that person is Carrie.
I'm not a bitch. I'm not a bitch. If I think someone's horrible, I'm not going to say it to her face because I'm not horrible like that. She's not real. Not real.
I've invited Carrie back to my penthouse suite to get ready for tonight's hot party. While I get dressed, I've loaned Frederick, my personal stylist, to Carrie. He's always on hand to keep me looking hot.
Can I nick you? I couldn't afford you. Look at these skinny tartans. Look at this dress.
I'm feeling past on top of the world. I'm on top of Mars. This is unbelievable. I really didn't deserve this. I'm so privileged to be admiring her clothes. Oh my gosh, look at all her shoes. Paris came out while I was rooting through all her clothes.
Hi, gorgeous. Oh my gosh, you look fabulous.
Oh, so do you. I was like, oh my God, as if I've got to stand next to her.
I feel like I'm sort of opposite you now, gold and silver.
It's perfect. We're going for like the Madonna vibe.
Definitely works, definitely. It's kind of like a leotard look in that video that she does.
Yeah,
she's amazing.
She does. She looks like Madonna, but a more gorgeous young one. Sorry, Madonna.
So I've invited you up here tonight because I want to ask you something.
Okay.
Because in the past, I've been hurt before, and it's like hard for me to trust people.
Yeah, I know.
So if I tell you something, do you promise you won't tell anyone else in the house?
I promise.
Will you be my pet?
Your pet? Really?
I want you to be my eyes and ears in the house, but you can't tell anyone.
Paris wants me to be her pet, her eyes and ears in the house, which I feel completely honoured that she's chosen me. If she tells me anything, it is strictly confidential, because I would never, ever let her down.
You chose me to do that.
Just to let me know what's going on this week.
Okay, of course I would do that for you. I'd be absolutely honoured. I can't believe you've chosen me. Thank you
you're really
so much.
sweet.
Thank you.
You're really sweet, and you're a really good cook. I loved what you made me today. It was yummy.
Back at the house, the conversations are all about Carrie.
It's an amazing opportunity for her to sort of get to know on a one-to-one basis. I mean,
she's going to spend the most time in Paris than any of us have ever done this whole time.
Yeah.
Literally, she's going to be with her in the hotel. She's going to arrive there to the club with Paris. She's going to hang out with her until we get there. It's going to be amazing. Yeah. Honestly, I am jealous, to be fair.
I think everybody was envious. I know I sort of felt a twinge of, I wish I could have had that opportunity, definitely.
We went to this massive red carpet event. We were treated like superstars. We were escorted into the VIP area where we just sang, danced.
Oh, like it was like one of those experiences that you're never going to forget. It was like amazing.
So why do you think you're going to find a new best friend in England? What is it about English people that make you think, hey, this is a spot?
I come to London all the time, and I don't have a best friend out here, so I need to find one.
Look at that, please.
Right here.
To have all of those people looking and adoring her and me being part of that, being able to hold her and support her.
Oh my gosh.
I felt privileged to be part of that.
That was amazing. They all love her, absolutely love her. Quite rightly too. Were you nervous? I was towards the end. My smile was shaking. How do you keep your smile? My phone was good.
It gets hard with all the flashing. It gets like... I sometimes do that too. I like start like twitching because you're like, hello, there's so many flashes.
Really hurting in the end. I was like, oh no.
when she walked in that club with Paris, I got goosebumps. I was like, they look like best friends.
My night at the Diesel party was probably the best party I have ever been to in my entire life.
I did feel that everyone partied really hard with Paris. Like she was having an amazing time, you could tell just by the look on her face.
You know I love dancing more than anything.
We'd stayed for quite a long time partying. And then we left the club. We got in our cars feeling quite knackered after the, hardcore music.
Paris is so up for it, isn't she? She's up there, she's dancing, she's so glamorous.
I've never danced so much in my life.
I know,
my feet are killing. Last night, don't you think?
It was
the
just
music.
It's 4 a.m. and my BBFs have been partying for 14 hours. But it's not over yet. I've got another surprise for them.
Oh, hold on, I'm vibrating.
Are you serious?
I got a message.
Oh my God,
you
we got a message.
I don't know, I've got text. I've got text.
If you want to hang with me, you've got to be able to take the pace. So I want to see if you guys can stay up all night.
Which is why you're off to party in a penthouse.
Make me proud, Paris.
Tonight's challenge is to see who can party the hardest. But I also want to know who I can trust.
We were taken to a very posh part of London, Mayfair, I believe, for an after party. And the treat was we had 5 hot male models there. And they were hot.
These models are more than just hot. They're my spies. And I've sent them to probe the BBFs for my darkest secrets.
Because presumably she's quite involved with it, yeah, Paris?
Yeah, she's totally involved.
Really?
The male models are asking really personal questions.
So was Paris properly holding back, or was she playing along?
No, she was really playing along.
Word spread quite quickly that they were asking a lot of questions. Everyone got a bit suspicious.
She was asking if people had plastic surgery and stuff. And then she was telling us I'm thinking about it. And I was telling her, no, you don't need it.
What was she thinking about?
She was thinking about having a boob job. And she really doesn't need it, no. I told her that she's beautiful the way she is. She's absolutely gorgeous.
Lydia, that is not cool.
Me and a few other girls, and we went into the other room, and we were just on the bed talking and stuff, and we were just having so much giggles because we were so tired.
The whole point to this apparently is the fact that we're meant to be in there singing, dancing, getting drunk and partying.
Yeah,
so I'm having a fucking party by myself, and I'm coming here and you're not letting me in bed. There was one point in the evening, it was almost 6 o'clock in the morning, where I looked around, it was completely empty. Everybody had left me with the boys, so I just did a victory dance because I was I've totally won this. There is no one else here but me. I'm the only one left standing. I'm smiling, I'm awake, I have a drink in my hand, so I think this means I win.
The BBFs have been up for a full 24 hours. But who partied the hardest?
Chrissy thought we were asleep, when we were on the bed, and we were did you not hear us laughing, really loudly?
The difference is it comes with age. The trick is to pace yourself.
Did you know this?
I came back and I blatantly said that I've won this because I just like to tease people, and I really did think I totally won it. I think I won it.
I don't.
I think Chrissy looks the same as when she went out tonight.
And I stayed up the whole entire time.
So did we.
No, but socialising with the boys.
I just can't believe someone's so adamant about winning it. I was okay, no.
I want to win this.
Yeah, of course, of course. No, but I'm just saying, you're very I've definitely won it.
Chrissy was a real partier. She honestly was, and she didn't stop. There was no kind of break for a little bit of rest.
When Chrissy said that she'd won the challenge, I was but I'm sorry, did Paris say you'd won it? I didn't see her dance once. I think she just stood there like this, holding a drink, with her hair like this, and then constantly bronzing herself. She's I've definitely won, because I was so hardcore. As if we were having such a laugh in the room, going, yeah, yeah, and she was going, yeah, they're all asleep, and I'm dancing on my own. It was just irritating me, and I just think everyone's getting really comfortable now, and I think it's slowly crack. That's what's making it worse, because it's gonna go boom, it's just gonna blow.
Coming up, there's a new face at the BBF mansion.
I'm a new girl.
Oh my God.
I'm sure they're all freaking out right now.
And the claws are coming out.
I feel I want to squash her.
24 hours of partying. My BBFs have only had an hour's sleep. But my life's full of surprises, and I have a fresh one for them. I'm replacing Kat with the new contestant, 27-year-old Laura Meakin.
Oh my God. We got woken up by the doorbell and we're like, oh my God, are you kidding? Like, and I heard Ola and I was like, oh my God, what if it's Paris? So I was like, quick, before everyone gets up, I was like, I want to answer the door.
Hello. Hi. I'm the new girl.
Oh my God.
Are you gonna help me with my luggage?
Hello. It's like, who are you? Like, I felt really rude.
How you doing? How you doing? Nice to meet you.
She was like, hi, I'm the new housemate. I kind of like started walking backwards because I was like, shit, I look a mess.
Have you just got up?
Yes. I was expecting more of a big whoop, you know, we're really excited that there's a new person in the house, but unfortunately I think they were all a bit too hungover.
Hi!
As soon as Laura M arrived, the first one to sort of grab her attention and make sure they were noticed was, as usual, you know, Carrie and Emma.
Hello, good to see you. I'm Laura, nice to see you. How you doing? Nice to meet you.
It's just, whilst the cameras are on, it's just all a little bit too much.
Have you met Paris? And what's she like?
Is she great? She always looks stunning.
Like when you meet her, it's like she walks in the room and she's like a shining angel. Like,
I was surprised because I just got the impression from everyone that since Kat had left, she probably wasn't going to be replaced and maybe someone wouldn't be eliminated this week. And I was kind of hoping that I might get another week in the house.
Welcome! Congratulations!
And you're going to have such a blast.
It was wicked to have a new housemate. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I could get really deep with her.
Upstairs, it seems like the lack of sleep has gotten to the other Laura.
Laura P is having a lot of problems in the house right now because she believes that nobody is wanting to be a genuine friend to Paris. She thinks everybody in the house is fake. It's people just being one way when they're on camera and then another way when they're not.
You really just don't know who you can trust. The first couple of days I really let my parents and I really trusted people and thought they were genuine and nice, and now it just hurts to think like fucking hell, there are people who are two-faced. If you go, if Flick goes, if Layla goes, Paris is not going to make a new best friend. Paris is going to make a new wannabe. Yeah, Paris is going to make a new wannabe, but she's not going to make a new best friend.
I need to let the BBFs know who won my all-night party challenge. And I want to meet the new girl in the house. So I've invited them all to one of my favorite London hotels, the Dorchester.
Hey guys.
Seeing Paris for the first time, well, it was amazing.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Laura, lovely to meet you. You look very, very beautiful.
We're like Christmas.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think I would make Paris Hilton a very good best friend.
So last night was a challenge. Who could party the hardest? And it's not about just staying up late. It was about energy. It was about how much fun you had and how wild you can get. And the winner of this challenge was Chrissy.
Yeah.
Well done.
At first, we were all like, what? You didn't really even dance?
So I party like Paris Hilton and I'm so proud.
And the reward for this challenge is one-on-one time with me.
Ah, I love it.
She deserved to win and I'm pleased for her.
I just went to see Paris and she's taking me on my little thing. And she says I can take someone with me. Oh, wow. And I'm choosing to take Laura.
Yay.
I knew it wouldn't go down so well within the group. I know there's lots of people I could have chose who haven't had a chance yet, but she's been my best friend in the house.
Congratulations. Thank you. I'm excited. I've had my time now, so everyone else deserves a chance.
Everybody felt a bit envious that Laura, again, had a chance to speak to Paris.
I'm excited. Are you glad I picked you?
Yeah, I know you picked me.
There's definitely been a little bit of bad energy, and I think that's just people being jealous.
Your party is and you win. If you win something, you choose who you want because you won.
People always like to say, oh, well done, you know, it's great that you won the task, but deep down, there's always that little bit of, oh, God, I wish it was me.
I think when someone gets one-on-one time with me, it kind of freaks out the other kids in the house. Is there any gossip from last night?
Any gossip?
Well, okay, so we don't like to call it gossip, but I have my opinions on some people that I don't really like. We told her about everything going on in the house, and it can be seen as, you know, being a telltale tip, but sometimes you have to, like, I would like to know.
Who do you think, like, I can't trust?
Truthfully, the three people who affected me is Medi, Emma and Carrie. But they're all really, really nice girls. I'm not saying they're horrible, but I think they're in this for the wrong reason. That's what
Carrie, even, you think?
Yeah,
She seems so sweet, but you never know. Like, if someone's so sweet, you're like...
I'm not used to fakeness. I'm not used to it. I'm just like...
Well, I'm used to it. I think, like...
I'm used to it.
Right, exactly. And in LA, it's like that all the time. So I think I can see through them. I think Carrie's not that sweet. I don't even think she's that sweet. And I know that's horrible, but I don't.
I don't know Carrie's motives, but I find her too nice to a camera to, you look beautiful, this and that. Camera's not here. It's like a irritating insect. I feel like I want to squash her.
She just seemed like the sweetest girl in the world, and I was like, wow, maybe I could totally see her being my best friend. And now the girls are telling me that she's so fake and she's different when the cameras turn on. She's like a completely different person. So then I'm like, well, maybe I'm being fooled like I've been before. So I'm just really confused right now, but it's kind of hard because they're in a competition, so you don't know if they're just trying to get rid of people they think I like or if they're really telling the truth.
I think they want to be you. They don't, I think they're just in awe of you. They want to be you, not...
Instead of being part of your life, they want to
be your
be
life.
you.
Yeah. Friendship is all about being honest. So I just felt like I wanted to talk to her as a normal girl and just say, just be careful.
Thank you guys for being so honest. I really look for that in a friend. It's really important to me because it's so hard to trust people and see who's real and who's fake. I'll be curious to see what happens tomorrow because I know that there's going to be a lot of questioning going on at the house tonight. Like, what did you guys talk about with Paris? So I'm sure they're all freaking out right now.
After Chrissy's personal time with Paris, obviously everyone was intrigued to know what had gone on. And she stated that she had discussed everyone in the house, good and bad points. And the reaction was very, very negative. Everybody's face sort of went, because obviously it's eviction and Chrissy may see people in different lights to other people.
What makes me like really, really like scared is the fact that like in Chrissy and Laura's one-on-one today, they were talking about good points and bad points about people and stuff. So I'd like to know, like, if I'm doing something that's annoying people, or if I've offended them. What do you know? I don't know, you just get paranoid, don't you?
You just got bad vibes from her.
The house is completely divided now, and there's two groups. There's the Laura P and Chrissy side, and the Emma and Carrie side.
There are some people in there who completely change as soon as the cameras come on, and just not themselves whatsoever. And I hate to say this, but I just have, when you know you have a feeling about somebody, and the person that I'm genuinely not too sure about at the moment, is definitely Carrie. I don't know what it is. It's too much of it. You can't be so nice and like that all the time.
Carrie, yeah, I have my reservations about her. Is it just that she's an irritating person, or is it that she's fake?
Elimination's like the only true time when people really say how they feel because they have to, and it's like that whole kind of, you know, survival of the fittest. You know, it's like there's no friends in elimination. It's like each for their own.
Coming up, the claws are out.
You're fake. You put on the show for the camera. I just want to tread on you and get you out of the competition.
In the most dramatic elimination ever.
And when I woke up this morning, I had to explain this.
It's the morning of the second elimination, and I've decided to send the new girl, Laura M, to get a hot makeover. While she's being restyled, it's time to wake up my pet Carrie with a text. I hope she's doing her job.
Hi, Carrie. I hope you're taking your role as my eyes and ears in the house seriously. I can't wait for a full report on the others. Paris, XO, XO. Well, she's gonna get my full report, that's for sure. I was so honoured to be nominated as her eyes and ears because, one, it's the first one, and two, because it means that she trusts my opinion, or she thinks she can trust my opinion. I've got a good idea, I think, of what everyone is about, and if I think anyone's been a little bit out of order about things, or if I'm worried about people coping, this is my one chance to put my opinion across to her. I'm really excited as well.
I don't want to say to Kerry, I don't trust you, because I'm not like that. I don't want the confrontation, but in elimination tonight, if she's up, I'm really sorry, but I just don't 100% believe you.
At the next elimination, I 100% think I will be up for discussion. It's me against all the other girls, and they're starting to feel it now.
I'm absolutely petrified because I just don't want to go home so much.
We're all really tired now. We're all feeling scared. It's intense. It is intense. It has got intense.
It makes me get butterflies in my stomach when I think about what it would be like actually winning the competition. To do this, I think, would really, really validate me as a person. I think I would finally be able to accept myself for who I am.
Hey, everyone. The last couple days were designed to give you a taste of my life. The party challenge showed me who was the life of the party and who was the bore. It's time to decide who deserves to stay and who has lost the chance to be my British best friend. Carrie, before I speak to you, I have something to tell the others about you. The night Carrie got ready with me at my hotel, I asked her to be my pet. Each week, I'll choose someone I trust to be my eyes and ears at the house. And now, Carrie, I'm gonna trust you to choose one person to be up for discussion.
I thought this might happen, and I was so honoured that Paris had trusted me to do this, because no one's ever treated me like she's treated me before. She made me feel so special. Didn't you? She made me feel like a princess.
Who do you think wouldn't make a good BBF for me?
Chrissy. I'm sorry. Sometimes I feel like I really get you, and sometimes I think that you make people feel very uncomfortable. Sometimes you need to be a little bit more compassionate to people around you. I know you've bonded so well with Laura, and I see how much she loves you. And I've got to think of Paris, because she trusted me to do this, and I've got to be true to everyone that loves me. So sorry.
Chrissy, do you have anything you want to say to Carrie?
Yeah, I have plenty to say. Out of everyone in the whole entire house, I'm the most honest person. I think there's a lot less genuine people behind me, including yourself. When I went to talk to Paris yesterday, I did say that I did feel people weren't genuine. And I did say you, and I did say Emma.
You say exactly what you think, but the fact is, you're making people feel upset when you do that. Who do you think I should have chosen instead?
Self. Sorry, I'm speaking up, but I think she should have chose you. You're the only... I thought Maddie wasn't genuine. I thought Emma wasn't genuine. Emma, I'm not... Like, I know you're really close, so I'm a bit still on the fence. Maddie, I know you're just totally genuine, but you're a fake. You put on the show for the cameras. You're not genuine. You play this little girl image, and I'm not a bully or anything like that, but I just feel I just want to tread on you and get you out of the competition, then everyone will be genuine.
Okay, I think I've heard enough. Boy, you're a dramatic bunch. Now I have to tell you there was a challenge you didn't know about. And that was to see if I could trust you all.
When we played I Have Never, I told you some personal things. And when I woke up this morning, I had to explain this. Paris Hilton is set to get her boobs done. Does anyone remember talking about this at the penthouse?
I'll be honest and say they asked me about like plastic surgery and stuff, and I said she doesn't need it.
But I told you that in confidence, and then you would tell that to a complete stranger.
I know, and I'm really stupid. I've got a problem. I'm just too trusting. I know I shouldn't have done it. I know.
Everyone else managed to keep the secret. Lydia, my secrets were fake, and the story isn't real, but it could have been. And that's a big problem. You're up for discussion.
Yeah, I know.
Just for the record, I've never even contemplated it. I love my boobs. Now I'd like to hear what the others think. Carrie, tell me who you think should go.
I think it's pretty obvious. So, Chrissy.
Emma, tell me who you think should go.
You've judged Carrie, and I spend a lot of time with her. And yes, she's nervous and girly and sweet and affectionate on the camera, but that's who she is. Well, I believe that's who she is. And I have to say, Chrissy, only on that basis that I think you've misjudged her.
Samuel, who do you think should go?
I'm just going to go on the basis that with Chrissy, it seems like she's not upset people in the house, but I think you can be too honest. Yeah, so I'm going to go with Chrissy.
Laura Perry, who do you think should go?
I can't choose. I know I'm going to get eliminated, but I can't choose. Neither of them deserve to be there. That's my honest opinion. I'd love to make a friend with you, Paris, but I've made a fucking best friend here. And I'm not going back in the house with Carrie because I will just... you saw my emotional breakdown yesterday because of her. So I'm prepared to walk out because you do not deserve to be there.
Well, who would you have had me choose then?
What?
Who would you have had me choose?
Yourself. Be honest with yourself. I'd have you choose yourself. And then you stand up here and see who would choose you, who thinks you're genuine, because I tell you what, you'd probably be going home if it was a general vote. If Carrie don't go, then I'm going.
This isn't about being Carrie's enemy, it's about being my friend.
Somebody have to go. Oh, go and cry somewhere else. Oh my God. Sorry, everyone. She's just a manipulative little bitch. And Paris is just wall over eyes.
Well, that was ridiculous. I don't have time for drama queens. You two are really lucky tonight because one of you was going to go. This is all about being my best friend, and Laura just proved that she doesn't deserve to be here. But hopefully all you guys do. Good night.
When I left, I couldn't breathe. I was having a panic attack. I was thinking, is everyone gonna think I'm fake now? Like, I've tried so hard to be truthful and honest.
Paris had to trust you and trust who you are. She knows who you are because she trusted you to be her pet, yeah? And the fact you kept it from secret from all your close people like me, Emma, and I know.
Oh my God, I was
and
so
I know, but that is like such a loyalty thing.
I'm 27 years old. I've met a lot of people in my life. And you just know, cameras are on. Oh, twiddling my hair, sherbet, all that bullshit. Cameras are off, just normal. The person of the moment, person not of the moment. You know, she's playing a bloody good game.
I am really happy that Laura's gone now.
I think I just have adrenaline running through my system because I can't believe what just happened. It was just like an explosion. But I'm happy. I'm still here. I could have been gone home.
I'm not a confrontational person, but when I really, really believe in something, I will stick up for it. Hopefully everyone will just
start coming out and showing who they really are.
The last few days have seen togetherness and heartbreak, betrayal, and great responsibility. Good advice and bad decisions. 10 remain, but only one can become my new British best friend. Next time, I get a bit of a shock.
What the hell is this?
The cat fights continue.
You are a bit of a bitch, but... Yeah, I know, but I'm not as bad as you. As long as I don't get as bad as you, it's cool.
And my BBF's loyalty is pushed to the limit.
You must each choose one person who you think is not here to be my British best friend.